So I spoke about the fear campaigns in the sales world of selling insurance, um, speaking about the politics on how Trump and Obama are very good orators selling you a story of potential the future or now, but also in the conspiracy slash holistic world. The stories and the fears around the elements. I'm telling you, there's some great storytellers out there that will induce fear about 5G, induce fear about chemtrails, induce fear about genetically modified and Monsanto and processed food and vaccines. And I'm telling you, if you look at some of these activist groups, they are probably the ones that start these activists, whether it's Antifa or BLM or any other activist political group. They are amazing salesmen. They have an excellent command of the English language. They know their audience's trigger points, and they capitalize the crap out of them. I mean, you look, when you say there's a problem with chemtrails, like these lines in the sky, and you say they're full of all these different minerals and heavy metals and exotic spores, and then you're making correlation equals causation. Oh, I feel faint today. Oh, I have these predispositions and symptoms that are coming up, and so I'm going to make a direct connection that it's the chemtrails, or it's the Monsanto, it's the 5G, it's the vaccines, it's you name it. You name it. That is what these excellent salesmen capitalize on. Is they look at what exactly you're fearing, and they look at your predispositions, your trigger points, and then they find the psychology behind it, and then they start plugging in the words. I mean, I'm looking at like the Del Big Trees out there. I'm looking at some of these holistic doctors out there that are very good orators, very good salesmen. I hand it to a lot of them how much they have perpetuated these fear campaigns, and then guess what their solution is? Guess what? When they said there's a problem, their perceived problem, making the correlation equals causation, guess what their solution is? Their solution in all of their different pills, powders, supplements, detoxes, legislation, giving your money to this activist group, this political action committee, casting a vote, what you name it, whatever it is that they can induce fear about, that fear turns into money for them. A whole lot of money because of all of their solutions. Okay? And so this is why the Jilly Juice world doesn't subscribe to, this is what I've put as a platform, we do not subscribe to any kind of activist stance because it's based upon fear. But I know the people in my Jilly Juice crowd that are still anti-vaxxers. I know that they're anti-GMO. I know they're still into the organic. They're still into the anti-5G. I know it and I get it. It's peeling back the layers. Hey, Matt Chule. It's peeling back the layers of programming, the fear of communism, the fear of government, the fear of all that. I'm telling you, every single fear campaign is being elicited and perpetuated by a very good sales and marketing dude. So I've seen in these MLMs, these sales and marketing dudes that are so good at what they do, they go and travel from one MLM product to another. It's like they have this umbrella of MLM products, and they have these guys that are so good at their salesman techniques. They're so good at perpetuating a perception that they have an amazing downline, and for a person to make a whole lot of money in this product, whatever it is, whether it's like this supplement or this product or this idea, you have to just give all of your body, mind, and spirit and never give up, and remember that it takes it takes blood, sweat, and tears to get to where you can make this money, where you have these cars. And I've watched these salesmen go from MLM to MLM that are very high up there, that look great in the face. They're very good at speaking. They can get on a stage and just sell you. And it's all about the fear. It's all about the what ifs. It's all about, oh, you want to make it rich. Well, you have to give up, your firstborn in blood, sweat, and tears. And so these people on the downline are making shit money while these guys up here are making a hell of a ton of money selling you a perception. I've watched it because I've been in the MLM market. I've been in prepaid legal. I've sold all these. I mean, I don't say I sold. I haven't really been. I mean, I think the only MLM I belonged to was prepaid legal, and that was many years back. But then I also sold insurance, which is its own MLM, its own pyramid type of thing. But no matter what, anyone that induces fear, that sells you a perception that the Democrats are going to hurt you, that the communists are going to hurt you, that the Republicans are going to hurt you, this group is going to hurt you, that group is going to hurt you, the chemtrails are going to hurt you, Monsanto is going to hurt you, fluoride is going to hurt you, the mercury is going to hurt you, the air and the water and the sky and this person, that person, and salt, and oh my God, it's endless. Whenever you are inducing fear in a population, there is an agenda behind that for you to give your money to somebody for whatever reason. Okay, and this is where then the supplements market are so huge. This is when the political action communities that take your money are like, oh yeah, if you want to support my anti-chemtrails activism, here's my GoFundMe account. Support me going and speaking to the EPA and the CIA and the FDA and the CDC. I mean, whatever. Everybody has to make some money. And when they have to make money, what's the easiest go-to? It's the fear campaigns. And so these conspiracy theorists who are anti-chemtrails, anti-government, anti-whatever, are no different than those insurance salesmen out there selling you a policy inducing fear that your kid's going to compromise you and cause then, all of your assets to be liable for accidents that they could cause. So you have to understand that good sales and marketing is based upon fear. Goods, and then that's what these YouTubers are basing everything on, the fear. I mean, the people that were against me on Dr. Phil, guess how many hits and clicks they get? Guess how many videos and how many videos and books or whatever and articles that were written against me on my behalf, right? And they were making money off of inducing fear about the Jilly Juice. No different than when you're selling an insurance policy to someone that has $2 or $3 million and they have a kid, and that's an easy go-to. Oh yeah, your kid's 16. These young kids are going to cause accidents left and right, and you have $6 million to protect. So here's a policy that will cover your $6 million assets. I'm telling you, you guys don't realize how snowed you are with the fear and the marketing. And so when you peel back the layers of the truths, all truth is perception. You peel back those layers, you realize how brainwashed you've been because of your imbalances in your body, mind, and spirit. So that's why it takes a minute on the Jilly Juice for you to peel back those layers of programming. And some people fall off the Jilly Juice. They don't change the salt from the pink to the white, and they're wondering why they're still part of the conspiracy crowd. They're still anti-government, anti-vax, anti-microbial, anti-dust mite, anti all of this stuff. And they're still aging and decaying, and they're passing those fears along to their children. And then their kids are part of that, and then the kids have a very shortened lifespan. And so they'll never realize what it's actually like to live because they've been living in fear for such a long ass time that they don't know anything but. So that's why they don't like Jilly Juice, right? Because it's easier to fear and sell fear than it is to actually sell peace and harmony. Okay, so this is why I got off the conspiracy train. This is why I got off the anti-vax train. This is why I got off of the activist train. This is why I got off the anti-government train. Because it's an endless freaking train of fear that you all are putting your money to. And so some of you I've blocked and then I brought back on and you friend requested me, and I'm actually reticent on actually accepting your friend request because I know that you're still coming from the fear campaigns. I know you're going to put your 2 cents in and say, oh God, look at the cabal, the Illuminati, and all the pedophiles and all that. Yeah, you know what? There's so many imbalances out there, and some of you are contributing to that because you are bearing kids who have imbalances that you have no idea what's going to come out of their adulthood because of the balances that you have, and it's going to pass down, and you have no idea how their kids are going to end up because you've never changed your biochemistry or changed their biochemistry. Oh, but yeah, it's all the fear out there, but you don't see anywhere if you're accountable or contributing to the imbalances of what you're fearing. You've contributed to the fear that you're fearing. That's the irony around our world today that is predicated on selling fear as a major foundation and a major concept. And the conspiracy world, the anti-vax world, the anti-GMO, the anti-Monsanto, the processed food world, the organic, holistic, whatever, all of that is predicated on fear. And then here's the solution. Here's my supplement. Here's my diet. Here's my protocol. Here's my my whatever, my exercise regime. And there you go. And then people are still dying. Oh, here's my cannabis. And people are still dying. So what did you actually do? You did nothing. You did nothing different except trade one addiction for the other. So how many truths are you going to be going through before you actually get to the facts? Some of you are going to be peeling back layers and layers of perceptions because you jump from one addiction to another, replacing one for the other, and then you find out that you're on your last minerals and you're in hospice. Now you want to do jelly juice, and then it doesn't work because you have so much degradation. And then here you go. You've let yourself go that you're that far gone. There's really no return for some of you. So I'm trying to get you before you get to that point, but some of you are so freaking stubborn that I have to shake you into facts. All right, bye.